being with us, and we are underway here inside Paycom Center with Michael Cage. I'm Chris Fisher. Here we go.
It just comes up a little bit short on that little midi. That's what we call the mid-range, folks. It's called the midi today.
Holmgren wastes no time firing away from downtown and buries it. Bench has been so critical all season long, so reliable. And Miller from the outside gives the Hornets their first points in this game. And
Royce Jones brought up a good point about that in our pregame show. The Thunder continue to turn over the Hornets here in the early part of this first quarter that's leading to some easy buckets.
Something that he's been doing all season long. Tough shot, putting his shoulder down. That is Gowans.
It's a deadly pass that the defense just can't recover from.
And there's another block by Chet Holmgren. He had 5 on Wednesday against Denver. He's already got 1. Shea putting his head down. A little up and under. Dumps it off. And Holmgren is going to put it down. Lead for his defense. Dumps it off to Richards. And a nice swipe down. Dort forces the turnover back the other way. Shea is going to soar up for that two-handed stop. Miller did not want to go at SGA. Bridges, strong player inside with the left hand. Richards able to follow it up. Cody Martin, 33% from downtown on the season. Shea spinning, hanging, and scoring. And that is on any kind of footing whatsoever on the season as Wallace just steps into that pass from Smith. Wiggins in the game. Ousmane Dieng cutting across the baseline. Nice pass.
They've been playing together with different combinations. There's Smith really taking a lot of dribbles this time, and he gets a little mini.
I'm still thinking about what P.J. Washington did last year in this building.
I am.
When he put up 43. There's another 3. Jalen Williams, the boom from the outside.
Hit a 3. Kind of continue to steal that basketball.
Right, they're getting into the dribbling, and there's SGA on the other end, taking advantage. One of the reasons why they've been able to jump on the scoreboard. Dieng, an extra pass. Wallace, he's got himself another 3. Cason Wallace from the outside. 39 points. They got a 20-point lead here going to the second.
Yeah, once again, coming up with another steal here. Trying to just continue to rack up those points off turnovers. And the guys are on that spot, too.
In a lot of open looks as we see Miller step into the free throw line. Brandon Miller,
first-year man out of Alabama.
Been getting a lot of opportunity, especially in the absence of LaMelo Ball, who remains out. And you see Miller, he can stroke it from the outside. And Chet Holmgren, he tripped over the basketball. Smith was able to pick it up, trying to go one-on-one with Kenrich Williams. And Kenrich Williams commits the foul. But the good news is that Chet Holmgren, in a way that you don't like, but Holmgren stays in the game. Late pass and a beauty there from Wiggins. Boy, drew the defense into that dunker spot. Miched Chopin lane just goes right through that Charlotte defense.
And your young ball club, trying to, develop some kind of chemistry amongst each other. How about that pass? Oh, my goodness. Somebody was always around.
2 bodyguards.
That's right. Somebody's always around. Yeah, there's Big Brother again. Okay, that's a Big Brother. That's a Big Brother block. A little bit of contact at the end there. There's no problem with that.
The impressive thing too was if you're a defender, a lot of times guys will just try to sell that contact and then flop from the offensive player. That could be a savvy move, but Smith did not. He hung in there.
Yeah, that's a nice just finish there,
and so it's coincided with Brunson turning himself into an all-star. From a second-round pick out of Villanova. It was huge for Dallas, but Brunson has been just awesome for them as Brandon Miller from the outside.
Repeat moves that the Thunder have been able to pull on the Hornets here in this first half of basketball. That's just a straight line drive. Thunder made it look easy there.
Their on-ball defense. As Shea anticipating that, steps right in front, goes behind his back, and it sets up Wallace as he bounces up for that dunk.
That could be a buzzkill when you factor that into a game where, we got 17 games.
Shea with the ball in his hands, trying to spread things out. Lead is at 28. Shea lost it on the way up, got fouled. There's another and one. The Hornets get the points as Holmgren had a clean look straight away. Mark Daigneault there's something psychological, and I think Nick mentioned it early on in the game. Just flipping the calendar to February. All of a sudden, you're well past the midway point of the season.
Your point, Chris, about just Chet's appetite as he drains another three. Mark said that when you coach Chet Holmgren, you're in a constant conversation with him.
Continue to shoot a healthy clip from downtown. Almost 60% on 12 of 21.
Well, there's Bridges, and he has been. They're a different team with them. Their offense is much better. This is a Charlotte team that has struggled to stack up wins. Miller is going to get that one again. Shea backing down Martin. That's Cody Martin, his brother Caleb Martin on the Miami Heat. Was on the Miami Heat season ago. Martin leans in and got it to go. So Cody Martin was injured the majority of last year. Not a big-time score. Nice pass underneath. That's GA. Just kind of floating through the lane.
Williams did, and he's on the bench tonight. No problem. I mean, these guys have accepted their role. They understand that, and it's just really been. Now, obviously, if he changes the shot and he makes it, all bets are off. All bets are off. How about that little? What do you call that layup? I gotta steal that from you.
Little lollipop layup.
Lollipop. And I can't wait, because I got a question for Clarence Lawson, a pop quiz that, man. And Shea continues. Young in our pregame show, always been on a half hour, folks, before tip. He and Paris Lawson host that show tonight. Said that, you know, you never play a team's record. You always play what they're capable of doing. I mean, these are still NBA players for the 9th time this season.
Bicic fires it over to Wiggins. Wiggins to close out the third quarter, bottoms the three. It's been a celebration in this game for Oklahoma City. Opened it up big time. They have opened up the scoreboard with plays like that.
Obviously, Aaron Wiggins has been solid for a long stretch of time. You got to throw in the conversation too.
Find ways to contribute in different roles. And Kenrich Williams fires up that three. He's been shooting the ball well from deep over the last couple of games. We're just happy to have everybody with us. An opportunity to stretch across the region. Bring you this brand of Thunder basketball, and it has been such a fun season. Kenrich wasn't able to finish last year with that wrist injury. Now he's trying to body up on the defensive end as Miller
couldn't get around Kenrich. He was able to get the shot over him.
Oh, how about Bicic? Boy, his passing. Tough shot for Ousmane Dieng, but I think he might have been trying to encourage them. They're trying to play defense. By no means does it look like they're lacking effort as Miller just continues to shot. Minutes for these guys to come in, be able to get some live game action, work on things as McGowan's going to go to the free throw line.
But the thing that he's gotten some credit with recently is that he's sneakily becoming a little bit more dynamic offensively. The Thunder loves how functional he is offensively.
Young player.
There's a steal for Book Knight, and Book Knight, boy, emphatic. Little windmill action. And the team from the east. Dieng right back to Sarr.
And he's been working for that too.
Fans can appreciate this one, head into the weekend with a victory.